attorney Marina Shepelsky here. I wanted to talk to you about asylum and how to do your story, how to prepare your personal statement or declaration for your asylum case. I usually start all our office stories with introduction, meaning let's say I'm the person filing for asylum. I'll say my name is Jose Lopez. I was born on January 15th, 1976. I am from Mexico. I write the story or I write this declaration in support of my application for asylum in the United States. I file for asylum because I'm afraid to return home. I'm afraid because I'm in the protected category. I'm gay, and in my country, gays are being persecuted, killed, tortured, sometimes arrested for pedophilia and other things that have nothing to do with what I do. Just because I'm gay, I will be killed and tortured in my country, Mexico, and I'm afraid to return. Here are some details of my story. I was born in such and such town on such and such date. My mother and father, my siblings, what do they do? Their jobs, their education. I began to feel that I'm different from other boys around the age of 5. I started to feel like I'm interested, I'm attracted. I didn't know what it felt like at that time, but I kind of had an understanding. I started to look at my friends who are boys and have an interest in them. My friends noticed, they were making fun of me. They noticed that I like to wear feminine clothing and they made fun of me. So even from childhood, I was abused because I was gay. When I was 12 or 14 or 15, I had my first kiss with a boy. I really liked it. I realized that I cannot be interested in girls that way. My whole life I suffered because I liked men and I wanted to be with a man even though I wasn't hurting anybody. So then the worst thing that ever happened to me were some other stories. At the end, again, I repeat that I'm afraid to return my country because of the events that happened to me on such and such date, which I already listed. Please give me refuge. Please give me asylum in the United States. Date, signature, notary. When I describe what are like 2 or 3 of the worst stories that happened to the person and I help them edit it and write it, I always ask them, where were you? Who were you with? What did the people who attacked you for being whatever you are, gay or your political opinion or different religion, who did they look like? What were they wearing? Were they men or women? How many were there? Were they standing next to you, around you, behind you? What words were said to you? Describe how you felt. Did you go to the hospital? Did you ask police for help? Do you have any evidence that you tried to complain to the government about what happened to you in your country and they failed to act? They refused to help you. These are the things that we include in your asylum story. Your asylum story is very important because that's the thing that you talk about in your asylum interview and when you have your individual court hearing with the judge. And at the trial, an individual hearing is the hearing that's a trial in your asylum case. So at your trial, you will come back to the story and any inconsistencies, meaning anything different that you said at the interview or any documents that are different from your story will come up during the interview and at your trial. So make sure you do the right thing. And if you need any help with asylum, I recommend you use a lawyer. We are more than happy to help you. We do a lot of asylum cases every year, including this. Even during COVID, USCIS is actively accepting new asylum cases. You need to file for asylum before 1 year anniversary of you coming into the United States from your country, from other country, and make sure that you do that timely. We are here for you. If you need help, call us 718-769-6352, Shepelsky Law Group. Bye-bye.